The low-tax, free enterprise, Free Democrats launched their campaign. They've long been the kingmaker in German politics. Small, perhaps, but switching alliances with big parties so often they've served more time in government than any other political group, now as junior partners in Chancellor Angela Merkel's coalition. Their leader put on a brave face as polls show his party's support is, in fact, dangerously low, even if the Merkel government as a whole is popular.
If you look at the satisfaction ratings of our government, then you will notice how incredibly high these are in comparison to past years. This, in turn, shows the race is going to remain interesting, but it's realistic that we can form this coalition again.
But opinion polls suggest that is far from a done deal. The problem is the Free Democrats may not get the 5% of votes they need to get any representation in Parliament. So the kingmakers may become something more like the king in chess. A critical piece to winning, but also one of the most vulnerable. A big part of their problem has been the global economic crisis and a period of increased government spending, for instance, to protect jobs in the steel industry. That prevented Merkel's government from delivering the tax cuts the Free Democrat coalition partners promised in the last election. So many of the party's typical supporters are skeptical this time round.
We now have to see whether politicians are sticking to their word. We in the business community, of course, expect that promises are kept.
The FDP has been trying to distinguish itself from Merkel's party by campaigning to abolish the tax created to pay for German reunification, still in place. The hope is that, and other free market promises, will help the FDP to stay together with Merkel in government and simply to stay in Parliament. But the next move is the German voters. Nick Spicer, Al Jazeera, Berlin.